Question number 5, Peseta Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Tēnā koe, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Science and Innovation. What investment is the government making in business-related science, innovation and research?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, Mr Speaker, alongside our massive investment in the tertiary sector, we're making significant investments in science and innovation because they are key drivers of economic growth and making New Zealand businesses more internationally competitive. That's why we've invested total funding for science, innovation and research across government. We've increased it to $1.36 billion in the financial year just started, up from $1.24 billion last year, and an increase of 28% over the last 4 years. A very sizable proportion of this increase is in the area of business research and development. Increasing funding in this area will help our businesses grow, deliver more and higher paying jobs for New Zealanders and improve our living standards.
Supplementary question, Peseta Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. Supplementary question to the Honourable Minister. What support is available for businesses wanting to invest in research and development?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, Mr Speaker, over the course of this financial year, which started last Monday, the new government agency Callaghan Innovation will allocate $141.5 million in R&D co-funding to innovative New Zealand businesses. This is easily the highest amount ever and is a 24% increase on the funding available just last year. This funding is being invested in a number of ways, including nearly $91 million for R&D growth grants, $46.6 million for R&D project grants, which target at new firms with smaller programs, and $4 million for R&D student grants to provide support for undergraduate and postgraduate students to get work experience alongside R&D active businesses.
Supplementary question, Right Honourable Winston Peters.
Can I take it from the Minister's long answer that his Cabinet, and he himself in particular, never talks to, for example, Sam Lotu-Iiga or the backbench, and that's why he has to inform them in the House in this lengthy way.
Order. Order. That question's out of order. Further supplementaries? Supplementary question, Peseta Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Order. What on earth is out of order with that question?
It was an unsatisfactory question. If the member wants to phrase it, or something's got a responsibility of the member, I'll entertain it.
Point of order.
No, that member's...
If the Speaker thinks that the Minister's talking or not talking with the backbench is not a matter of his ministerial responsibility, that would be a very new one. That's simply what I asked him. It's not out of order, and I want it answered.
The question was out of order. I've ruled it out of order. If the member wants to attempt it again to get it into order, then we'll have a go. Order. I'm giving the Right Honourable Winston Peters an opportunity.
Can the Minister advise us as to whether or not he thinks it's the appropriate place to come to the House to pass information on to backbench colleagues, or does he have another means of communication hitherto unknown to us?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Well, Mr Speaker, I'm not sure how it works in that member's party, but actually we do talk to backbenchers in this party. Indeed, we know their names. And, Mr Speaker, what I can say is these questions are for the benefit of the whole House, and going on the member's knowledge of our science and innovation investment, I think he could do well to listen.
Supplementary question, Peseta Sam Lotu-Iiga.
Further supplementary question to the Minister. What support is the government giving to the manufacturing sector through R&D funding?
Honourable Stephen Joyce.
Oh, Mr Speaker, the manufacturing sector is a very important partner in the R&D co-funding and is in fact the biggest recipient of the government's R&D co-funding program. Countless internationalising New Zealand firms have received assistance over the last 4 years to develop new products and services to help them move up the value chain and export more effectively. These include firms such as Douglas Pharmaceuticals, Buckley Systems, Compact Sorting Equipment, Williams Warren, Fisher & Paykel Healthcare, Tate Electronics, Altitude Aerospace, and a company known as Hamilton Jet, which has been in the news recently, just to name a few random examples. The government has established Callaghan Innovation as a high-tech HQ for business research and development. We're investing hundreds of millions of dollars annually in business R&D across all export-focused sectors. And, Mr Speaker, this may have made a contribution to the BNZ Business New Zealand Performance of Manufacturing Index, which was released last month and showed the New Zealand manufacturing...
Point of order.
Mr Speaker, it would have occurred to you, as it occurred to everybody else in the House who was watching the Minister, after that very long answer that when he switched to page 2, it was well time for you to stop him.
It was certainly a long answer, and I think the Minister was coming to the end. I was watching him switch to page 2, and I was confident that he had very little left to add to the question.
Hardly half a sentence, Mr Speaker. The New Zealand manufacturing sector is now expanding at its fastest rate since 2004 and at one of the highest rates across the world.
Order. Question number 6, the Honourable David Parker.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance.